little bit of a little sad. Um, you know, I did the reading yesterday, and then Hambone did the reading yesterday, and last night Kevin did a reading yesterday, all by, the Guardian article, right? So Hambone tells me that he is going to make a prediction of how many views each one of us gets, right? Which I thought it was hysterical, really. And I talked to him on the phone last night because I was trying to help him with this YouTube thing. And I had sent him screenshots, and it was kind of frustrating to him because I get it. I didn't know. I still can't YouTube video from my expensive laptop because I can't figure out why the key won't work. But anyway, so we did this, and Hambone gave me such a laugh, like he always does. He always manages to make me laugh. Uh, and I still lost. I lost. I lost, and it doesn't matter. It's funny. Hambone, he underestimated me, but typically it's true. But it's all good. So I'm kicking around the Doomosphere, and it's funny because when I put in the word Doomosphere into my phone or my computer, it comes up as a word. I mean, it's definitely a word on my phone, unless it just picks it up, and because I type it so much, and I got that word. No, I got that word from Hambone. My God. And Chris called me the female Hambone. No, I'm not. Vegematic, but I'm not. I'm not. I just feel things. And today I was around Martin and Martin Keelock, and I think Martin's having a bit of a rough time in the YouTube universe, but he did a couple of videos that had the beautiful graphics by Igor, and I forgot the last name, and it's terrible. And he did do a little talking, and I know there's another person, Robert, that worries about him. And I know he's all the way in Britain, but it's a small community we have. And it's a small community of people that I really do think care about each other. At least some of us, or have empathy and care about what we do and what we think. Especially when we know what the science is and what we know is going to happen in the future. And there's nothing we can do really to stop it, although we can go to renewables and we can do all of those things. And like everybody says, don't stop doing those things. I mean, I still want to do solar panels if I can and be completely off the grid. We got it. What was the message of all of them? That all of the scientists that tell us, McPherson and all of them, that love is a thing, love is the big thing. Love and caring and empathy and giving, giving. And with kids, giving them, hi, Margot's Healing Corner. Somebody came on. Giving kids the tools they need for the future is so important because we're not going to be here. And no matter what anybody says, there's a lot of us that are over a certain age, and we're not going to be here. They are. And they need the tools. They need to learn how to grow. They need to learn how to build. They need to learn how to be self-sufficient, but kids need to learn, we need to push them into being scientists because of the wave against scientists, which is disgusting. You read the literature as I do, and in the United States, it's anti-science, and it's just pathetic. And I have a friend of mine who is a climatologist who tells me that there are a lot of scientists that are not in the field that are kicking around that have been shut down, have been shut up. They can't talk. And I believe him because I see this going on. I see what's going on, and it's sad. It is a sad state of affairs. So I want to give a shout out to Martin Keelock, and I hope you're feeling okay. I know your hand was hurting, and I understand pain, as a lot of us probably do. because in the Doomosphere, there's a lot of us that are of a certain age. And I think we've gotten here by virtue of that fact, by virtue of the fact that we've lived long enough to have seen this all transpire, what is actually going on in our atmosphere and in our water, and the proliferation of pipelines and capitalist displays of grandeur, and just not really giving a shit about what is real, and just profit. But it just brings me full circle. Full circle to where I started, which was the article and the fact that all three of us did choose to read it, Kevin, me, and Hambone. And it was prolific, but it's not something we haven't heard. The end. We have heard it. We've passed the tipping point. I can't see how we haven't. And so it is how we live our life. And it is the quality of our relationships. And it is the quality of what we feel. And when I look around, and I've talked about the trees and the dead trees, and people will say, well, it could be, I had Harley Canine gave me a comment about their deciduous trees, and they, they could just wait all the way up until June. And while I'm not a tree expert, I did get some tips to go. There's a place called At Wit's End, a website, to study some of this. But I've been here 25 years in Western New York, and I've never seen it like this, ever, ever, ever. I look out my bedroom window, and all it is a cadre of broken trees and dead-looking trees. And I hope that, Harley, that you're right. And I hope they turn green, even if it's in June. I hope we get the right thing going. I hope things come back. I don't know. I guess, right, you're right. Like, it's only the end of April. And it has been a tough winter with a melt and a freeze and thaw and all that. So it's been tough here for the trees. And they're all broken. But I will continue. And I'm not going to be someone that is making this big, horrible thing. And, oh my God, the trees are all dying and all. I'm just documenting what's going on where I am. And to me, it looks like the collapse of goddamn biosphere, civilization. It just does. Look out my bedroom window and you'll feel it. You'll see it. So anyway, guys, I lost. Hambone, I lost. But I'm a winner. Because I got all you. And that's all I want to say. Have a happy Friday night in the Doomosphere. Wherever you are, whatever country you're in. I appreciate everybody that comes and follows me and listens to my musings and rants and things like that, and even my good stuff and my research stuff. But I feel a kinship and an empathetic feeling for many of you. And I don't think it's going to stop. I don't. So no matter what we see in the future, just got to be as good, loving, and caring as we can. And that's the message of so many. Okay? Peace, guys. Love you. And thank you for coming.